So, talking about that, have you got a Trumpism for us?
Have I got a Trumpism? Well, talking about salaries. Well, this comes from the White House press conference on January 9th last year. And this was Trump saying, for instance, I give up my salary. It's $450,000, approximately $450,000 presidential salary. 150,000. Okay.
Okay, yeah. Ta-da.
I mean, plus expenses.
Yeah.
He says, I give it up, meaning his salary.
Mm-hmm.
I give it up. It goes to, pause, usually I give it to drugs. Okie
Say
dokie.
what? Say what?
Let's leave it there.
Yeah.
Didn't elaborate enough.
Naughty boy, naughty boy. Yeah.
I'm sure that's not what he meant. I'm sure he meant something else, as he normally does.
Shit.
Right, well, do you know what National Day it is?
Nope. That's why I'm here.
That's why you come to this place.
Yeah, exactly.
It's Global Cat Day.
Oh.
We had the cat in the podcast last week.
I lost my cat, dude. For a bit.
What?
Oh, yeah. So, it's National Cat Day, so I suppose I can talk about this because it's pertinent. So, I was away on leave recently, so I was away for a week. And when I came back, my cat was super demanding. Like, literally, like you saw the cats on the table last weekend. Literally, dude, that cat was like chained to my ankle for a whole week. He just was so demanding. I couldn't do anything without this cat in my face.
Velcro cat.
Yeah. It wasn't not that it was a bad thing, but the cat was like super. So anyway, but obviously now that you've been home for a while and the cat's less, but slowly but surely, the cat's less demanding. And then I saw the cat on Thursday, and then I haven't seen the cat again, right? Which is very unusual, even though the cat is independent. Like he comes and goes, but you always see him at least a couple of times during the day.
Like my daughter, got new neighbors or something.
No, well, anyway, my daughter says to me like, have you seen the cat? And I said, no, I haven't seen the cat. And that was yesterday during the day. And I was like, oh, that's weird. I haven't seen him. I'm sure he'll be back around about, tonight. Come and get his food, whatever. Nah, didn't come. Normally comes and sleeps with me. Nah, didn't hear or see the cat. So this morning I was like, oh, geez, dude, I'm sure there's something that happened to this cat. So I'm walking around the neighborhood. Yeah. Calling the cat, looking for the cat, in my garden. Sometimes when I'm here, if I don't see the cats and I call the cat comes, right? Mm. So I did that this morning. No cat. Go check in the garage, make sure the cat's not in the garage. Check in the cupboards, make sure the cat's not stuck in the cupboard. Even though I know the cat would meow, and you would hear him, but I still checked. Walk around the neighborhood. Maybe has this thing got run over? Go and I walk around the neighborhood, can see nothing. And I'm literally, dude, I walk into the garden and I've got my phone in my hand. I'm just about to drop a message on our suburb group to say, hey, listen, has anyone seen this cat? And then I'm standing there and I look in the flower bed. And there the cat's lying there, looking at me. And I'm like, oh, shit, maybe the cat's hurt. What? Maybe the cat's hurt and, he's lying there. Gets up, shakes himself off. Walks past me. As if nothing happened.
He's got a new girlfriend.
Yeah, probably. Yep. I feel devastated. He's two-timing me. He's cheating on me.
I mean, you need to put a little cat cam on him.
Yeah, I think so. GPS. I had, nano blood.
I had 2 cats in this house. So the one, and this is the story, is about one, Peanut. That's the little black cat.
Yeah.
Always struggled to meow. So she would do the motions like, the whole mouth.
Yeah.
Nothing would come out, but she would still happily, because that's what cats do.
Yeah.
one day, in her final years, suddenly a noise came out. It freaked the cat out, going, ah!
You mean it got a fright itself?
It scared itself, going, ah! There's something in my throat, which just made it go even more. And then every sixth or seventh one, it would actually go like a crackle of a meow.
Oh, that's funny.
But yeah, it got locked in a cupboard, and we were like, I can't find this cat anywhere. And this cupboard's always closed. We never
Yeah.
go in there. And I could have sworn I heard this cackle. I'm like, where's the cat? And it must have been in there for about 8 hours.
Oh,
In
shit.
this little cupboard. I don't know how. It must have jumped in there when we had our backs turned, because the doors never open that long.
Yeah.
Anyway, it got rescued.
Okay, so that's it for our
yeah.
cat stories.
Yeah, well, if you got a sloth, it's also International Sloth Day.
Oh,
My pet sloth. And if you have a dog, it's National Fetch Day as well.
okay.
Yeah,
I suppose I could do the same, both with my cat, Seeing that Oleg calls my cat a dog.
well, of my two cats, one was definitely a cat with all the cat attributes, and the other one was
like
a
dog.
question mark, because
Was a
we used to
question
take
mark.
walks. It would fetch stuff. It would come and say hello and be happy to see you.
Wag
Like
its tail.
Yeah. Yeah.
So any other interesting days that happening there?
Well, the Chinese, on this day, the Chinese did their first nuclear test in 1964.
Sure.
Yeah. Became the 5th nuclear power on that date.
Yeah.
Like, hang on, when was the other ones? That was 44, 45,
Yeah.
almost 20 years after.
Yeah. But
Really
did
fancy.
you hear about the story? I think it was like in the mid 90s when they had this whole nuclear disarmament sort of agreement with all the different countries and everything. Did you hear
Yeah.
about when South Africa said, "Oh no, that's fine. We'll voluntarily decommission our nuclear weapons"? Like what? You've got
You've got
nuclear
what?
weapons? No one knew
Nobody
that South
knew.
Africa. Yeah, no one knew
Yeah.
that South Africa developed their own nuclear weapons.
Well, this is apartheid era, right?
Yeah,
We
absolutely.
had the nuclear power station. We already understood the technology.
Yep.
And you leave us to our own devices for self-sufficiency. What are we
Yeah.
going to do?
Yeah. Build our own weapons, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
May
I
not
just
work,
found I
but
found that funny. I found it funny that no one knew that we had. Like America's like so. They're always watching the North Koreans and the Chinese and and Iran and whatever. And there's like South Africa. They're like what? Yeah.
yeah. Can you imagine that they actually
Yeah.
set it off by accident and hit America? And America's like, who's done that?
Who did that? Who threw
Well,
that?
and the CIA.
It was you. It was you, Iran. It was you, North
Yeah, we
Korea.
just sit back going, "Oops,
Oops. Yeah. Anyway.
that's not funny." All right, on this day, 1923, the Walt
Before
Disney
my time.
Company was founded.
Which company?
Walt Disney.
Walt Disney. Wow.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Okay. I think we've touched on Walt Disney before,
Mhm.
but what I didn't realize was there was two brothers.
Oh, really?
Walt
So
and
Walt
his
and-
brother Roy were the
Oh.
Disney brothers that started the cartoon studio.
Okay. So what happened to the brother?
I don't know.
Oh.
Certainly, we don't have a Roy Disney fairground. I
Nope.
mean, clearly we know who the dominant brother is,
Yes.
but I didn't know that. That's
Yeah.
interesting.
Very interesting. I always thought it was Walt Disney.
Okay, birthdays on this day.
Mm-hmm.
Birdie She Wrote, Angela Lansbury.
Oh, yeah?
So it's her birthday.
Okay.
I'm not sure if she's still around or not.
I was going to
so-
say, is it her, the anniversary? Yeah, okay.
Well, it would be her 96th birthday.
Okay.
Well, we'll leave it there.
We'll read between the lines there.
than that, today, deaths on this day, the one that stood out for me was Marie or Mary Antoinette,
Okay.
the wife of Louis XVI of France, and she's obviously famous for being married to him, and that was the end of the revolution,
Yeah.
where the family was deposed through guillotine means.
Swing.
What I didn't realize was that she was Austrian.
Hmm.
And I
Okay.
thought she would be French.
Yeah. Interesting.
Austria is such a small country, and they seem to be involved in all sorts of things in history around royalty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Austrians started the First World War.
Yeah.
Oh, that's not entirely true.
Depends where you talk to. Yeah.
Okay.
Right.
That's all I got today.
All you got. So, I mean, I suppose it's a good time to say, well, the reason why Oleg wasn't here was he was preoccupied. Like we didn't. It's just like the second week that we haven't had Oleg on, and we haven't hey Oleg, we miss you.
Let's say something and see if he notices. If he goes back and watches the episode.
Yeah. So Oleg, if you get to this part in the podcast, please send me a WhatsApp and saying I got.
Oh no! Wait! That's too easy. So
Is that
he
too
should
easy?
do that. But Oleg, on this day, 16th of October, 1791. The Russian military leader and politician Grigory Potemkin died. So when you do get to this part of the podcast, send those details to Marshall. No.